Hello there, everyone, in the EDAP 690 class, the class that Mayor built. The class that was going to be held tonight, no one showed up for, and that's fine because it was spring break for you all. And I said if you didn't want to come, that was fine, but I would be here. I am here. So what I'm going to do is take this opportunity to go over what we kind of went over last week, but I'm going to go into great detail with this video about what we are doing. And then when I see you next Thursday, we'll have some fun playing with the green screen. But as you can see, I'm in the module that has the hat. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to copy this grid that I have put in here in the hat. And I'm going to bring that over to my page that I have made in my wiki. I'm going to name this page EDAP 690 hat. And now I'm going to just go ahead and copy in, or excuse me, paste in this table that I just copied. Now, I don't know how well you can see it, but I have a table now in here that contains my Mayor's principles, and it's waiting for me to fill it in. I'm going to go ahead and pull it out a little bit so it's easy. I have more room. And so what we've talked about was you're going to, across the top line, upload 5 different kinds or 5 different presentations. Now, you can create these presentations using the tools that we have played with in this class, and that was GoAnimate and VoiceThread. Or if you want, you may use presentations that have been already created that you use in your teaching. Now, let me pause this for a second and make sure I have something I can upload. So I'll be right back. So what I've done is I'm using the file icon in my wiki spaces, and I've gone and found a file called Let the iPad Create PowerPoint. And I'm going to use that as one example, and I'm going to put it into the block right up here. And as you can see, there it sits. Now, the beauty of it is when I come in here to look at it, I'm going to be able to actually open it up and see it, just like you could open it up and see it. Now, make sure you understand that if you're going to use your GoAnimates or if you're going to use a VoiceThread, what you would be putting in here would be the links to those. You're not going to be putting in a real file for your GoAnimate or your VoiceThread, just the links. And of course, once again, I can double click on them and see them. This is my PowerPoint that I have made that I use. And so the first thing I have to do is go through it and justify why I think it meets or does not meet the whole Mayor's principles. So like in this first one that says coherence principles, I'm going to say images are directly related to the text of the slide. So I'm saying here that my justification for saying that this is in this PowerPoint is I'm telling you that I know where the pictures are, and they are directly related. And I'm going to go on to say there is no extra unnecessary material. Okay? And that takes care of that coherence principle. Now, under signaling principle, and of course I'll check my spelling, under signaling principle, slides alert the viewer to the material in the next slides. Okay? Now what I'm saying here is I don't do a very good job of signaling. All I basically do is say, hey, there's a slide that kind of tells you what the next is going to lead you into what the next slides are about. It really doesn't do the job of, hey, this is what the material is that we're going to cover. It's just sort of a sign, okay? So on this one, I'm kind of giving myself a little bit of ding because I haven't done a very good job with that. Now, I can go all the way down through here, but I think you get the idea. One of the things I'm going to have trouble with this particular one is I don't have any narration. And so I'm just going to go ahead and say no narration. Now, the point is you're not going to get dinged for this. What you're going to get is a thank you for being honest and saying it doesn't occur here. Now, can I copy and paste over into my other examples words that are the same for the next PowerPoint or the next GoAnimate or the next voice thread that I put up here? Yes, of course. Once you get it all done, do a save. And don't worry, they'll show up. Right now, the only thing that's showing up is the first row. All the other rows are scrunched together over here. But it'll show up. Don't worry. And then, all you're going to have to do, of course, is just copy that URL and put it into the live text for it. Now, just for if you're a little bit freaking out there, let me go ahead and show you. I don't know how well you can see it on this video, but see there is another box right over here. And the problem is until I put something in that box, it's not going to widen it. So let's just drop back in here and let's go ahead and throw a file in. And as you can see, okay, I now have something in there. So if it bothers you, I'd go ahead and get my files put in. And that way you'll have it'll all be nicely lined up and ready to go. So if I go in here and add another file, let's see, I'm not going to add hers. I'll add this thing. Can you see how it's doing it? And now it's getting to the point where the boxes are becoming more aligned and they're more equal in size. And that's a picture. Don't do a picture. I caught myself just as I hit the insert button. Make it a file, obviously. Excuse me. Okay, I think you're getting the idea here. And then as you can see, once you put those in, the lines underneath it show up nice and clear. I'm going to look in here real fast. I don't think there's any way that we can do anything about the lines, making them darker. Let's see if we can. No, we can't. So I apologize for that. Now you'll notice that under alignment, I can change the alignment. I think I would keep it left justified like it is because it'll be easier for me to see it. Okay, I hope this has provided some clarity. You are basically for your final giving me 5 multimedia presentations, your choice. They can be multimedia presentations that you create, or they can be multimedia presentations that you have used or are using in your classroom. And then I'm asking you to analyze them as to where and how the slides in your presentation or the content in your GoAnimate, you can use the term slide in VoiceThread. I don't want you to say slide 4 shows this, slide 6 shows this. If you have coherence principle, it goes throughout your presentation. Temporal contiguity, same thing. Spatial, same thing. Everything is in the presentation. It's not just a one-off. Now, if it's not there, tell me. And that's really all you have to do. Okay, I'm going to send this out to everybody via email. So this will be the Thursday night class, the Wednesday night's class, the Wednesday night class that we would have had today. That is April 5. Okay, I'm going to send this out to you right now.